so I can see all of your comments.
Me too.
And then we can introduce ourselves. Okay, here we go. Yay. Okay.
All right. I'm not there yet, but...
I think if you, like, pull down all the way, and then it will, like, refresh, maybe? Oh.
That's okay. Okay.
So,
hello, everyone.
Hi, welcome to our live video today. I am Whitney Magnuson.
And I'm Angela Magnuson.
And we're here with Unity Stamp Company. We are a super, we're in a super small town, small company, family owned and operated, and we
in central Minnesota.
Yeah, we manufacture deeply etched red rubber stamps. We also have dies, stencils, crafty supplies, inks, really anything.
Paper, you name it, we've got it.
Yes.
Just, the good necessity for a one-stop shop.
Yes, so anything that you need to make lovely cards, we have. And today we're going to do a couple of techniques that have kind of been inspiring me lately. I have been seeing tons of people be like doing these like pocket shakers, or like just not even like pocket shakers. I don't even know how to explain it, but they don't need dies, you don't need a ton of foam tape, like literally you just need acetate and some flat adhesive and you can do this. So I wanted to try that. It's so super easy and it's a great technique to try out with your background stamps, and we have so many awesome ones.
She's been in here all morning.
Yes, it's
garbage is full, just like a typical crafter. You hear the ugh, it's so ugly.
Yeah.
In the garbage it goes.
Yes. And then the other thing that I've really been loving lately is seeing unique folds or fun folds of cards. And so I saw a tutorial that the amazing Jennifer McGuire did. Of course, she's super innovative when she comes up with these different techniques, and I wanted to share with you my take on it using Unity stamps and just kind of my style of doing it. So
yeah, it's so fun because I'll be like, well, are you going to come up with something original? And she's like, I'm not Jennifer McGuire.
Yeah, no.
But you do come up with original stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just works. See what happens. Nothing's really original anymore, is it?
No, I feel like everything's inspired by something else.
Yes.
And that's okay. That is okay. Yes. So.
Do you guys like my cute sweatshirt?
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It's
Here,
my
come here,
dog.
Winston. Come here. You want to see my cute dog?
Yeah, I should put Cheap next to this so they can see the likeness.
Come here, honey. Winston, come here. Nope, he's not going to. He's going to ruin everything.
Oh, gosh.
Nick can pick him up, and I can't.
Oh, God. No, that doesn't work. You can't see him at all.
You can't?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. He's
okay.
He's
oh, yeah,
like,
we did. We did see just the snoot.
Okay. He has a nap sweatshirt on. What does it say?
It says like nap champ or something. Yeah, this big pit bull comes in and has like a sweatshirt on. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what do you got on, bud?
It says nap champ. It's so cute. Okay, sorry, I'm off subject.
All right.
This is why you don't need me in your video.
It's easy to get distracted by all of these animals and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm going to feature one of our brand new stamp sets. It is actually our brand new sentiment kit. And I am loving this. It's just big sentiments that are great for winter greetings and Christmas cards. And this is going to be great for mass producing Christmas cards, especially if you're making a ton of them. It's nice to have like one big
solid
focal
sentiment.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I think that this will be a great little technique to try out for that. So maybe without further ado, we'll go down to Project Cam and I'll just share with you the projects that we're going to make here.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Am I in view, Nick?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so here is that fun little shaker that I'm going to show you how to make. I use the entanglement background stamp and one of our dies and another one of our little Halloween sentiments. And so just cute. Created an alcohol ink background. I asked Nick what he thought of this. He's like, it's okay, I don't like the color.
Oh my gosh, that is not what I said.
So the next one we're going to try an orange, and so we can
amazing.
see.
I just would have used a different color.
He actually said it's ugly. I don't know why you make cards.
Try a new career, lady.
Yeah, right. And here is the next card that I wanted to do. So this is just, it's a Z fold card. Super duper easy to do. I thought this was really fun to showcase one of our new background stamps. And of course, this huge sentiment. We're going to not do this in the center because hindsight, you can see it and I don't like that. So on the redo, we're not going to do that. But you can kind of see the... So let's get started. We're going to do this one first because it's less messy, and this one we're going to like create a huge mess, and it's going to be so much fun. So for this one, we are going to be using this brand new stamp set. It is called Holiday, Faith, Hope, and Love. It comes with 4 sentiments and then these little like add-on flourishes, hearts and snowflakes and stuff. It is awesome. And then we have this amazing blanket of snow background. So I love this snowy background because the snowflakes are, first of all, so unique, and they're like bigger than what we have in some of our other backgrounds.
I love that one.
So
it was going to be a background of the month, and then wait,
it's so fun.
But then I thought, no, it needs to.
Did you think it was? And you were like,
I was like, oh wait,
no,
yeah.
this isn't retail. I could see like panic mode happening. Oh, Nick, can I have my paper layers, please? Oh, they're right here.
It was like, I didn't know what you were talking about.
All right, so for this little Z technique, I have a series of things that I've already cut out. So we're going to have a card base that's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. So we have that all cut. The part that we're going to stamp on our stamping panel is 4.5 by 7.5 inches, and I think Nick is putting the dimensions up on the top here, so you can go ahead and pause the video if you're watching on replay and write this down.
I love this because you didn't even know how to use a ruler when you first started.
I still struggled, okay?
You're doing great.
So then this is going to be like our matting, and so we have a 4 3/4 and a 3 3/4 panel here, and then a 2 by 4 3/4. So just a series of papers here, and now we're going to get to our scoring. So let's score our card base first, and I'm going to grab my big score little thing because it's just
Big
has
score,
more.
big little score thing.
Yeah, I had to have notes on it to make sure I did it all right. Okay, so we're gonna score at 4 1/4. So right here. Okay, so then we need to do 2 1/8 right here. All right. So we're just folding it so it's like a Z.
Good job, Whit.
So there is our thing. So again, Nick has where we're going to score it and where we're going to cut it up on the top here so you can get that.
Can you guys tell we got 2 new cameras? We made like a solid investment.
Yeah, right.
Just so we didn't have to mess around anymore.
Here is the stamping panel. So this one I am going to go ahead and score at 3 1/4. Oh, actually, what do I need to do here? Okay, 5 3/8. Is that this one, Nick?
Yep.
Yeah? Yeah?
Wait, 5
That's where your finger is.
Oh, right here. That's 5 1/2. This is 5 no, that's 5 3/4.
5 1/2.
See, this gets tough. I get
I think
confused.
it's that one, isn't it?
Oh, it's this little one. So I need to move it over
Count
one,
over 3F.
and then I need to do this one. Correct? Yes.
Good job.
Okay, so sorry, this is still hard for me. And then 3 1/4. We're gonna go over that little eighth, and it's gonna be here, I believe. Right?
Just put it all the way over to the edge, and then.
This one? Yeah, this one. This is a joint effort, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so then we have our little stamping panel. I swear I know what I'm doing. I did this like a billion times, but this one doesn't have the exact like where it's supposed to be. And guess what? When I watched Jennifer's video, her score pal had like all of the little tiny measurements on here. What the heck? Why do I have this one?
She probably has the newer one.
Oh. It looked like this one. It was the same color and everything.
Because I think I got that one. I got these the year they like came out with them.
Oh,
It's
really?
old, yeah. I was at the show.
All right, so here is our little Z fold happening. Something weird is happening right here. I think it just got a little off.
Do you want this back? It doesn't help that you have one pit bull and one weenie dog down at your shins knocking you.
I know.
Every 2 seconds. I can get them out of here.
All right. We're going to roll with it. It's going to be great. All right, so this is what it's going to look like here. And so now we can do our stamping. And I got ink on it. It's going to be okay.
All right, puppies, out. Come on. Come on, let's get out.
This is just a sand eraser that lives on my desk because I'm so messy.
Come on, Dad.
All right. So now we're going to do our stamping inside of the Misty. I like to do the sentiment at least with the Misty so it's nice and straight. And I think my little magnet, yep, right here. All right. So we're just going to magnet this in place. And then we're going to grab our sentiment from this set, Holiday Faith, Hope, and Love. And we're going to center that.
If you guys have any creative friends that you think would love to see this video, go ahead and share it. We would appreciate it.
Yes. And I'm going to be using VersaFine Clair Nocturne today for the black ink on our sentiment. Beautiful. I like it super duper dark. Those puppies
I know, you can't handle
are
being away from
out
us.
of control. Okay. So there's that. It's all ready to go. So I'm going to take this out because we don't really need it for the rest of this. And we're going to add some snowflakes. So in this little set, you get kind of these little bonus flourishes. There's a couple snowflakes in here that I was just loving, a big and a small. So we're going to pull those out. And then I just grabbed just like 3 different teal inks. So I have a Tranquil Teal, Sea Glass, and then my mid-tone is Turquoise Sea. And we're just going to stamp away and add some little flourishes here and there with our snowflakes. All right. And we're going to do it all along this panel. So even though you're probably going to write your message here, I think it's kind of cute with the snowflakes like peeking out. So that was kind of the method to my madness. All right. Now I'm going to go in with the little guy and kind of repeat that process here.
They're saying, love your nail polish.
Oh, thank you. Trying to be fun and festive, I guess, for spooky season. All right, let's see.
All right, lovely people. I think that Whitney and Nick have this, so I'm going to go keep working.
All right.
I got work.
All right. Thank you. All right, so here it is all stamped out, our inside panel. So now we're going to be grabbing this part here. And we need to stamp our fun background detail on this. So I'm going to grab Blanket of Snow, and we're going to stamp our whole background here. And this is one of our cardstocks that we have in our shop. I think it's like Razzleberry or something. I don't know the exact name, but you will definitely recognize it if you look at our luxury cardstock. All right, background is exactly the size of an A2, and so I want it to be a little bit away from the edge so I can line this up and make sure it's completely over this panel. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna grab our Sea Glass ink, which is kind of a tone-on-tone effect here, and stamp that on our paper. And we're going to end up covering our entire card base here with this fun background detail. Perfect. All right, so now I am just going to flip that around. I could just leave it in the same place, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just clean this off. That was a mistake waiting to happen. All right.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh. to get rough.
Yeah. So I'm just doing the same thing here. We're lining up that snowflake on the bottom half of our card. And then we're going to stamp that out. So our whole panel is going to be covered with these beautiful snowflakes. Like I said, I'm seriously loving this snowflake background. For scenes and stuff too, I think it's going to be really pretty just embossed. And it just makes winter card making super easy and fun. All right. So there it is, all stamped out, ready to go. So I'm loving how that turned out. The tone on tone is so pretty. So much fun. All right. Gosh, I'm like literally making mistake after mistake. I set my cleaning cloth right over this. Oh, look at that. This card won't be given to anybody, but you guys get the idea for measurements. Sheesh, what a disaster. What a disaster. I almost want to like redo it, but I'm not going to make you guys go through the whole thing. Okay. So here we are with our 2 panels already like good to go here. And we're going to grab our matting. So I have my matting here. Again, this is 4 and 3/4, sorry. And then we have a 4 3/4 and 3 3/4. So we're going to grab this little skinny one first. And we're going to just put this on our panel right here and just kind of center it on there. So I'm going to grab my liquid glue and do that. Oh, sure.
Thanks.
I'm going to grab my liquid glue and we can adhere this. This cardstock is something I just got and I wish I could remember the name because it was like absolutely amazing. They had so many different colors. Oh, it's from Cardstock Warehouse. That is where I got this. So we're just going to center this on there, like so. Then we're going to take our panel and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to center that first fold on there. So I'm using liquid glue because then it's going to give us a little bit of room to shift things around if it's not exactly centered. All right. So I'm loving that. Perfect. So let's take a peek here, see what this is looking like. All right, so now I am going to add the matting to the back of this side. And so I'm just going to add some adhesive here. Then we're going to grab our silver and center that on there. Like so. And now only on the back of the silver, not on this part. So this part we're going to leave free hanging, but on the back of the silver on our matting, we can add our liquid glue. Oopsies. And then we are going to basically like just shut the card so this gets exactly where it needs to be. Like so. I'm sure there's so many smudges on this. I'm showing you guys my first one. All right, so now you have time to kind of like move and adjust if things aren't exactly right, but you have this fun Z fold card. So I'm gonna show you the finished one because it turned out way better. So here's that finished one. I actually just took, I had these little like Christmas glitter brads and I just made a little hole and set that in there. But I love how this turned out. You can display it then, so like the person that gets it, they can display it up on their mantle or whatever. I think it's just a fun different card. It fits inside of the A2 envelope, so I love that too. You don't have to have a special envelope for it. It's just something different and fun for Christmas and winter. So here is that fun fold, and if you're watching on replay, we do have the dimensions up there and where you need to score and stuff, so just stay. Sorry, I'm distracted. My boy just walked in here. Are we still live, Nick?
Yes.
Everett, I need you to get out, honey. Everett, honey. Thank you. All right, so we have one more card here. I can't see comments or anything, Nick.
Oh, they love the card. Sue said, use a blending brush and color it, then you won't even know you dropped your cloth on it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. I am going to try to pull up the live video again. It's just not really cooperating with me. And I want to be able to see what you guys are saying. All right. Just making sure we don't have any questions. Here we go. All right. Yes, you guys know how it is with, like, sometimes you just smudge everything, and today is that day for me, and that's why a lot of stuff ended up in the trash, because it just got smudged or weird. But the concept is there, and I think that you guys will love it. So if you try out this fun Z-fold card, I would love to see your rendition of it over on the Unity Show and Tell page. It'll be so much fun to see what you guys come up with. So that's card 1. So card 2 is something kind of fun that I have been seeing around, and it's just this little easy shaker. So you don't need any special dies for this or anything to make it happen. It just turns out kind of fun. This is a Halloween shaker card, and so we're going to create an alcohol ink background. You don't have to. You can do ink blending or ink smooshing or whatever you want to do. For me, I'm grabbing my alcohol inks today because I am kind of pushing myself to try some new things. I have all this alcohol ink stuff and I just don't really use it. So, all right. So for this card, I actually used like a glitter paper for this one, which I thought was really fun, but I ran out. So for this one, I'm going to do black cardstock. I already have a piece of Yupo paper. So Yupo paper is what you would use if you're going to do an alcohol ink background. I have heard that like a photo paper will work as well. I have not tried it. So if you're going to do an alcohol ink background, you do need the special paper or it's not going to work. I have just a plain old piece of acetate. This happens to be cut down to an A2 card. Nothing real special about it. And then from one of our stamp and die sets, I'm using Happy. So this is from Blessed and Happy Everything. It comes with 2 dies and a bunch of like add-on sentiments. It is a great set, and this is in stock right now. And then if you kind of look closely, you can see that like creepy, like spider webby background, and that's actually a background stamp in Entanglement, and I love this background stamp for Halloween, so we're going to use it today. All right, so let's just get started. We're going to do the alcohol ink background first because that takes a little bit of time to dry, and my method of doing things might not be correct. This is just my method, and so yeah. So I'm going to use, oh wow, this was open.
Oh no!
I'm scared. I'm gonna have an orange hand. Did I get it on Cheapy?
Oh no, Cheapy's good.
Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna do green again. Nick said he didn't like the color, but whatever. Okay. So I'm using citrus, and then this is just alcohol ink blending solution. And I'm going to just like add some of the like regular solution down first. And I'm going to keep the covers off. I'll just be careful, or try to be careful. And then I'm going to add some of this green on there. And this next part I would not recommend, but you can do what you want. So I'm using a heat tool. You're not supposed to use heat with these because it can start on fire, so just keep that in mind. I'm keeping it pretty far away. What are you laughing about?
We can start on fire?
Yeah, it's flammable. It's alcohol, of course. The way things are going today, I wouldn't doubt it if it did. But they do make like little like air shushers that you can use. We're just going to make like a creepy green background here. So I'm just basically using it to push the ink around. You can do whatever you want.
Seriously, you could blow it with a straw too.
Yeah, I don't have a straw. But yeah, I know there's different methods and stuff, but this is just what I'm gonna do today, and it works for me, so. So I'm just adding like different layers until I'm happy with it. I don't really want white space, so I'm trying to kind of fill that up. Alright, so I'm liking the way that this is turning out. You can just kind of do layers until you are happy with it. Alright. And you could wear gloves with it too, because it's pretty messy, but...
That's mesmerizing watching that.
Yeah, you can just do like a bunch of different layers. It really doesn't matter. You can do multiple colors. I'm not like super good at alcohol ink backgrounds. I just kind of have like fun with it. So I'm just doing one color today. All right. So I'm just going to set this aside to dry while we do some other things, but that's what it's turning out like. So when it dries, we're going to get all that texture and stuff. It's going to be really fun. All right, setting that aside. Which color am I using? So I am using citrus. Citrus and then just the alcohol blending solution. That's all I used. All right, so now we are going to stamp out a sentiment and emboss that. So I have a really cute little sentiment. It's actually from a set called Hey There Pumpkin. It's a cute little Halloween set, and this happy Halloween kind of bear, like so. Nick, do you want to like fan this a little bit so it like can get some drying time over there? All right, I like this to be like super duper dark, so we're just gonna do it a couple times here. And then we're gonna emboss it with clear embossing ink. And I'm just doing this because the clear embossing ink kind of pops this up almost like it's one of those like vintage little like labels from like a label maker. Perfect. So there is our happy Halloween. We're just going to be using Halloween because I already die cut out Happy from that stamp and die set that I was talking about earlier, Blessed and Happy Everything. So I thought it was kind of fun to mix in like a die and a stamp together. So we're just going to cut out Halloween. Like so. Video.
That'll be my own live video.
Oh gosh. So there's our Halloween. How's it going with drying? Is it still a little wet?
I can't tell. It's so shiny.
I know. I usually just touch it.
It's still pretty.
All right. So a technique that we're going to do with this is we're going to stamp on that panel we just made with the alcohol ink. So I have alcohol lift ink. This is a special ink that actually lifts up the parts of the alcohol that we stamped down on. That fun like webby look on there. So I'm going to take this out. I should have had one like dry. Hindsight, right? All right.
Does it have to be completely dry in order to use this?
No, but it needs to be completely dry to do our pocket shaker.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to be using the Misty for this. I'm just going to grab a little bit of purple tape so we can adhere our alcohol ink panel in the center so it doesn't move on us. And let's see. So we're just going to take this like so. All right. I am going to go ahead and put our webby background over the top. Uh-oh. Let's see what we can do here. Trying to like salvage this. Everything's a disaster. Everything is a disaster, I said.
No, it's looking great. I think that'll still turn out okay.
Oh my gosh. You guys!
I don't think it was dry enough.
You didn't do your job.
I was doing my best.
Well, your best wasn't good enough.
I should have used the heat gun.
Okay, we're gonna get this, you guys. This is gonna be fine. We all just need to relax. Specifically me. Specifically me.
Oh, it's still gonna work.
I did it, you guys. It's so interesting. Like, I do this by myself in here, and everything turns out just fine. And then I do it on live video.
Oh, they said you should have put the magnet in the middle. That would have worked.
Yeah, but the magnet was too big.
Oh.
Was my issue. Okay. So now I have the alcohol ink, lift ink on there. We're going to just smoosh it down. So there it is. It lifted up. So as it dries, it's going to pop out a little bit more as the ink kind of dries on that. So you can see the fun little webby detail. So now a fun thing that you can do as well. So I have that alcohol ink on that stamp. So you can just grab a sheet of cardstock and you can actually lift up that ink on another sheet and you can get 2 card panels. So there it is on the second one. So that's kind of fun too. You could add like some ink blending or something to this and it would turn out really fun. So that is kind of a cool part of the lift ink there. All right, so I'm just going to make sure we're pretty dry before I move on to the next one. All right, we're just drying. Now for our next part here. So we are going to take our little piece of acetate and we're going to put this on there like we're going to put it on there, like so. So now we need to make kind of like a little pocket for our sequins to live in. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to cut off the corners of each side here. And this is just going to make it so when we glue it down, there is a solid seal on it. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our flat adhesive. So we'll add some adhesive right over here. And we're going to fold over that acetate, like so. All right. Now our next side, we're going to do 3 sides first, and then we'll go back and do the 4th one after we put our sequins in. And I take a bone folder after this and just kind of like bend this down a little bit more, but first I just kind of get it laid down in place. So there's that. I'm going to grab my bone folder and just kind of go over those seams a little bit. And this is what we are working with. So we have a little area to put our sequins in. So I'm going to grab, I have some black sequins that are from my collection, and I'm just going to put those inside of our little shaker, and I think that's enough. We're going to flip it back over and seal that 4th side. So just adding that flat adhesive again, and then we're going to fold over that final side here. All right, and then I like to just grab the bone folder again. Make sure we're nice and flat. So this is what it looks like. So fun, you guys. I love that. So now we're gonna grab our black card base and we're gonna use some foam tape on the back of this. And I kind of like foam tape because the Yupo paper and stuff, it's not like super thick, and I want it to be like, I don't know, I want it to have like a nice substantial look where it's not like, I don't know, warped or something. Yep. Nick was like, I'm so sorry. Our sentiments here, so all right, we're gonna grab happy and put that on our card. Just grab a little bit of liquid glue to put underneath that Y. Perfect. Now we'll grab our Halloween and put that on there. Happy Halloween. So there it is with our fun little shakers. So you can see every time you do this, it turns out a little bit different. This one's a little bit lighter, and you can see that spider web a little bit better, probably because I didn't screw up on it.
Yeah, I like the darker green on this one better. That's
Oh, really?
Yep.
So there it is. It's just a super easy little way to add a shaker element, and you don't need like all the special dyes or anything like that. It all just kind of works out with that acetate. It turns out fun. I love it. And I love like the added dimension too. So just kind of a fun, different way to create a shaker card. And if you are just tuning in, I did do a fun fold first. We did a Z-shaped card here, so if you want to learn how to do that, all the measurements for the card bases and the stamping panels and matting, those are going to be up in the video here, and you can see where to score and stuff. But it's just a fun way to create a holiday card, and I love how the person could display it up like this on their mantle or whatever so people see. So that's what I had to share with you guys today. Just a couple of fun cards. We still have our buy more, save more sale happening right now. So if you spend $40, you're going to automatically get an extra $5 off. If you spend $60, you're going to get $8, and so on and so forth. All the details are on our website for that, so go check that out. It is going to go through the weekend here, so go ahead and shop and grab your favorite things, including the stamp sets that I featured today during this video. All right, so I just want to share one last thing with you. So the final touch to any card when I'm done and I'm going to send out a card is adding my custom stamp to the back of it. So I actually have a custom stamp by Magnus and Custom Stamps, and this one is custom made for me. This is actually drawn by Angie Blom, which you can have done too. Then I put my signature on here. So I'm going to stamp that on the back of one of my cards here so you can see. So I just made this cute one yesterday, cat paws and white claws. So I'm going to show you how I send out all my cards. And I have several back of card stamps. It just kind of depends on the season, who it's going to, and things like that. This one I like to use if I'm sending to like a fellow card maker or a Unity friend. All right, so there it is. That is me and Cheeto, my little work kitty. So I love that. It is just kind of that finishing touch that I think really makes the card, because then when they get it, they know that I have made it with my little paws. So Magnus and Custom Stamps just came out with like a bunch of new designs too, so go ahead and check out that website. It is on the top of our Unity website too, Custom Stamps, if you want to get to it really quick. So yeah, lots of fun crafty shopping that you can do today. Check out that Unity sale, and we're hoping to be back live again really soon with some more fun techniques. So